That plea deal for the Florida teenager charged for having a sexual relationship with her younger schoolmate brings an end to a case that has raised a whole lot of questions. ABC's Matt Gutman has been tracking the story from the start, and you spoke, Matt, to Kaitlyn Hunt.
Want to change your plea from not guilty?
This morning, Kaitlyn Hunt is one step closer to home.
Are you relieved?
Yes, I am actually, that I know when I'm coming home.
Earlier this year, the 19-year-old former cheerleader was arrested, charged with lewd and lascivious battery of a minor as a result of a relationship she had with a schoolmate. But this was not a Romeo and Juliet story. It was a Juliet and Juliet story. The high school senior was romantically involved with a 14-year-old freshman girl and faced a maximum of 30 years in prison and a place on the sex offender registry if convicted. Hunt has always insisted the sex was consensual.
Do I think I made a mistake by dating someone in high school that I went to school with and I played basketball with? No.
She pled no contest Thursday to 4 misdemeanors and 1 felony.
You see her in that orange jumpsuit. How does that make you feel?
Sad. I just still can't wrap my head around how we're even here.
This was Hunt's 3rd offer for a plea agreement. State prosecutors say the family rejected the first 2 plea deals, insisting Hunt was being targeted because she was in a same-sex relationship. But then,
if they find out we talked,
prosecutors found a trove of 20,000 text messages and lewd photos from Kaitlyn. Investigators say Hunt violated the judge's no-contact orders with the victim in a big way.
It appeared through the text messages Hunt was hoping to keep that control over the victim in hopes that the victim wouldn't testify against her.
The judge put her back in jail, and inside those texts, a glimpse inside a relationship the 14-year-old's parents called abusive.
The threatening tone posed upon our daughter put our daughter in a place that made her feel that she had to abide.
And I'm sorry to say, but we read some of those texts, and you were pretty cruel to her.
I think I was just hurt and from the whole situation, just how everything came out.
Hunt had called her professed love stupid and pimple-faced, but today she's unapologetic.
Do you concede that your girlfriend was a victim in this?
I don't really feel like she's a victim, no.
As part of that plea, Hunt will spend another 70 days in jail. Then she faces another 2 years of house arrest after that. It's a bitter pill for a girl voted most school spirit in her high school, but she won't be listed as a felon or as a sex offender for being in a relationship she still says she doesn't think was improper in any way.
She was really fighting that. Okay, Matt, thanks very much. Let's get more on this from ABC's Chief Legal Affairs anchor, Dan Abrams. And Dan, this always seemed to be headed towards some sort of deal.
Well, because she's not denying that it happened. So once the prosecution decides to move forward and charges her with the crime, she's facing serious time behind bars. So what is she going to do? Go to trial on something she's admitting that she did? No way. She had to accept some sort of deal.
But then you get to the whole question, should prosecutors have brought a case like this in the first place?
Right, and that's the separate question, right? And that's where, if you're the potential defendant in a case like this, you want to put pressure on the prosecutor not to bring it. The problem is, the minute the parents of the alleged victim call and they say, we've got proof that our underage son or daughter was having sex with an older kid, meaning, let's say in this case, 18, prosecutors' hands are kind of tied. They have to move forward if the parents are saying, we want justice, we want you to do something about this, this is against the law, because as a technical legal matter, it is against the law.
And that was the real factor here, not the fact that it was a same-sex relationship?
Right. I don't think this was about same-sex. This is about the fact that the parents complained to the police. We see this in cases where they're not same-sex as well, where you have 18 and 15-year-olds as well.
Okay. Dan Abrams, thanks very much.